friends. So you will need at least one block for practice today and at least one blanket. If you have 2 blankets, that's much better. If you have a bolster or a couch cushion that you can use, that's also good. And, it's not summer, but always make sure you have your water. We did a really deep hip opening practice this morning. And one of the main things I wanted them to take away with is sometimes yoga can be like massage, where you really need to drink more water to help release and flush some of the toxins that you've worked out. So if you ever get done with your class and you're thinking, I'm just really sore, water is always a good key to go by. So let's just begin finding a comfortable seat. So you can be seated up on a bolster. It's always nice to fold a blanket and sit up on a blanket, give yourself just a little bit more height so that your hips are above your knees. And then begin to find that easy seat, that comfortable place where your shoulders naturally begin to come down away from your ears. Your tailbone feels anchored. I'm always a big fan of taking the junk out of the trunk. So just externally rotate those thighs, help yourself get a little bit more solid. And then as you begin to breathe more fully, maybe close your eyes or have a soft gaze to the floor in front of you. Allow yourself to begin to disconnect as if you have turned the switch off. You've unplugged the appliance and you're taking that moment of gentle, calming peace for you. Begin to notice your breath from the inside out. So as you begin your inhales, notice the bottom of your collarbone, how your lungs begin to expand and your belly fills with air, that gentle expansion of you. And then again, with your eyes closed or a soft gaze, notice the coolness of the air as it enters your body. And as you exhale, notice not only the air leaving is a little bit warmer, be aware of how those shoulders just kind of settle right into comfort. With each exhale, finding a little bit more space, a little bit more comfort with your breath. With yin, it's always nice to think about releasing a little bit more than you bring in. You're constantly under a barrage of outside influences. Lights, camera, action in your whole life. The sound of the tires on the road, the radio in the car, the TV at home. Just that rumble of other voices or other sounds around you. For just a moment, allow yourself to feel that quiet stillness. And then if you would, without judgment, acknowledge what keeps coming to the front of your mind. What doesn't want to be pushed aside. And then if you would, acknowledge it. Give it the space, the air that it needs to be acknowledged. And then let it go. Put a pin in it for later. Begin to gently come back to that awareness, knowing that wherever you were, we're going to go there again a few more times once you get to that peaceful stillness. And as you blink open your eyes and find that gentle gaze once more, let's unwrap those legs. Just take a minute, notice how you're feeling here. And then if you're seated up on something, which I hope you did take that direction, go ahead and come off of it. We're going to bring the pads of the feet together and start in our little butterfly. Now, a block can always be your friend here. Let your knees open to a comfortable space and engage your core. Externally rotate your thighs. Notice that anchor of your tailbone, and then engage your core, hands placed on thighs. As you exhale, begin to slowly trace your body as you come into your very gentle fold. For the first few moments, if you would, let your chin stay up. Just notice, find that anchor of your tailbone, settle into those hips, be aware. Maybe add a little bit more movement here just to get into that comfortable space. Now remember, your heels are not all up in your business. You have let them open to the place that your knees are allowed to release the most. We're finding comfort here. And then once you're there, hands comfortably down, pause and notice that first edge, that first place that your body resisted, that said, hey, just a moment, breathe into me first. And then as you exhale, letting yourself maybe go deeper if that feels right, or staying right where you are and feeling confident in doing so. As you allow yourself to ease gently forward, maybe your head nods towards your chest. You begin to feel that gentle stretch of your spine as you ease just a little bit more fully into this posture. And remember, yin is simple, but not easy. So the hardest thing you may encounter during our practice today is those nagging thoughts, maybe even self-judgment. Oh gosh, I should be doing other things right now. Instead of sitting still and listening to my body that needs me to hear it. If at any point your body would like to go deeper, please allow it without force. Gently easing you into a little bit more. Maybe your body says, nope, I'm good here. In fact, we can go back a little bit and I'll be fine too. Please listen. Listen with gentle awareness. Do what your body says it needs. As you come to that gentle stillness once more, your awareness of breath increases. You notice each gentle breath individually. Just a few more breaths here. Fully aware of how you're feeling. And that's not only physically, what's your mind doing? Your mind-body connection is really what you're searching for in this practice. The ability to acknowledge how your body feels. Use your breath to release your mind, your body to release your mind to release your body. It's that whole gentle circle of life. And with your next exhale, we're going to just begin to gently make our way back, acknowledging as you come any tightness, any tension that presented itself. Let's take a moment, wiggle into those shoulders, just noticing and breathing. Let's do a gentle twist to the left. Just bring the right hand around the belly, left hand behind the back pocket, seated tall. We'll exhale back to center. Exhale to the opposite side. And then gently coming back to center. You may need your block for the next pose, and you might need an additional blanket. I always like having my blanket underneath my knees to give me that cushion. So if you would, boy, I was really emphatic with that, wasn't I? We're going into deer next. So we'll take that right shin back, and you're going to find a comfortable space for it. So you've got the right thigh bent, right shin parallel with the top of the mat. Left thigh is nice and solid, and you've got a square space here for your lap. That left shin can move back or forth, whatever feels good. Find your space. And then once you're here, notice, ooh, do I have that sharp pain in my side? If you're seated up tall and you feel uncomfortable in that low back, take your body to the right. Feel that gentle incline. You can even come all the way down if you want to, but just breathe into this and notice how you're feeling. And then maybe begin to bring yourself back, finding that middle ground. Where is comfortable for you? We'll do 3 good breaths once you find that place. With your next exhale, this is where your block or your blanket may come in handy. We're bringing the belly onto the inside of that right thigh. So block can be a nice resting place. A blanket can be a nice resting place. And again, notice, how does this left side of your low back feel? Is your kidney saying, hey, yeah, thanks for the space? Or is your body saying, ouchie? Ouchie is not what we want. Find comfort, ease into the spot, and then allow yourself to breathe more deeply. Maybe you don't want any props at all. As you ease forward, this is comfort for you. Whatever works for you. We're listening to our own bodies today. Please find that space. Notice the breath. Is it forced or gentle? And we'll exhale slowly back up, back to the beginning. Extend that left leg out to the side, coming into a half butterfly from your deer. One of my favorite things about Yin is all the names. So many names. All right, once you're here, left leg is out to the left as far as is comfortable. So for you, that may be more dead on, maybe even wider than mine, whatever feels good. Right shin, find comfort. If you need to unbend here, that's absolutely fine. If you want to bring the shin parallel to the mat, then do. If you want to bring the right foot inside the left thigh, then do. When you feel ready, block or not, begin to ease your body forward once more and find that first edge. Notice and breathe. Be aware of where your body's saying pause and why. So my body is different from yours. The first place that I feel to pause is the inside of my knee. I feel my hamstring and I feel that tightness that begins right there. Before I had my knee injury, I would go all the way forward and finally feel it in my low back. So your body keeps the score. It's going to tell you what you should be aware of and how you should notice. And know that if at any point you get too deep, you get to that point and you're like, oh, I need to come back. Yeah, you do. Please come back. Listen to you. Now your left leg can fall open. You can point the toe. You can flex it back. Whatever your body says it needs, that's what we're doing today. And then we'll exhale slowly back to center. Left shin, we're coming to deer on the opposite side. Left shin parallel with the top of the mat. Right thigh parallel with the top of the mat. And even though my thigh is off to the side, I'm sure you guys know what this looks like, that nice little square in the lap. Each breath full. And remember that right shin moves wherever is comfortable. If it needs to go out, if it needs to come back, whatever feels good. Find the comfortable space for your hip. Sit tall here. Notice. If you have a tennis ball, you could be running a tennis ball around that thigh. Even though we're coming to stillness, this is still trying to find some release and some comfort. And then with that next exhale, we're coming forward. Remember, you can use blocks, you can use blankets, or you don't need anything at all if you want to just let your belly come to that left thigh. Each breath nice and full. Notice how you feel. As you settle into that stillness, what is your mind doing? Is it able to focus fully on your breath and how your body is feeling? Without judgment, observe your mind. If you still have those thoughts spinning around, there is no judgment involved in that. Our minds do their own thing. As you exhale, gently come back. Take a nice deep inhale. We'll bring that right leg out to the right side. Left knee is bent. Find your comfortable space. And as you exhale, begin to ease your body forward, closing your eyes and pausing for a moment. Noticing, breathing. Exhale, ease your body slowly back. Let's take both legs long. Little counter pose here. Just pausing and noticing, being aware. And then let's meet on our bellies. Go ahead and remove the blanket if you've got one underneath you. You don't want to add to that low back compression. So blankets can be set aside, blocks can be set aside. And as you come onto your belly, just notice not only how your shoulders and your neck are feeling, but what's happening with your hips as you wiggle in, find that space. Let's come to Sphinx first, elbows underneath shoulders, palms spread out like starfish. Take a nice deep inhale here, and as you exhale, begin to drop your chin to your chest. Toes can be curled under, top of the feet can be down, whatever feels good to you. Notice the heaviness of your head. Notice your shoulders and your neck. Are you adding tension by resting on your forearms and your elbows? If you are, move your arms out a little bit. Let's find more space. As you inhale, bring your gaze back to the top of your mat. We'll place the heels of the hands at the corners of the mat and lift your body coming into seal. As you breathe into the belly, again, the toes can be curled under, the tops of the feet can be flat. You're feeling that low back compression, and with your chin lifted, a little upper back compression as well. Very small, but still there. As you exhale, we'll release back down. This time, those arms are going to come up next to your ears. So if you would reach out, make yourself the longest point possible between the fingertips and the toes. Point the toes, lengthen the legs. In fact, let's lift the left leg, step it back. Lift the right leg, step it back. As you wiggle into those hips, just notice how you're feeling. Let the forehead release to the floor. Bring those arms gently out to the sides, coming into that T position. Bend your knees, gentle windshield wipers. And then we'll use the left hand, bring the thighs and ankles together. Left hand rolls you on to that right side. Right arm stays nice and long behind you as you bring those knees around. Just pause here. As you exhale, we're gently back to center. Bring both arms up above once more. And let's windshield wiper those hips. Armpits press towards the ground, forehead releases to the mat, neck is comfortable. Gentle ankle side to side. Exhale those arms back to the T position. Then use the right hand to roll you on to that left side. Letting your left ear release to the mat and your breath be nice and full. Your next exhale brings you back to that belly. Bring those hands one on top of each other. Release the thighs and the shins to the floor. And then allow your forehead to release to the back of your hand, coming into crocodile. Now it can be right on top, left on top, whatever feels best to you. Maybe try one each way and decide you don't want it. You want the other way. It's all about you. Figure it out. You're good. And as you release into this last final posture, know that you are enough, that you're okay to observe you without judgment. All of those things that go through your mind, it's okay to feel how you're feeling. As you settle in, making sure your shoulders and your neck are comfortable, finding that sweet peace, that gentle release. I challenge you to stay here for a little bit longer, enjoying your Savasana. And I will say namaste. Thank you for joining me today.